Hey Broncos Country, you probably think this Denver Broncos 2025 season is already firing on all cylinders at 5-2. But hold up, what if I told you we've been handing our opponents golden tickets on a silver platter, like starting drives at the 32-yard line and still dominating? Yeah, that's the kind of Denver Broncos news that's got me hyped out here in Mile High. But here's the breaker. Broncos receive a secret play that could destroy the Cowboys. I'm talking a matchup blueprint so sharp it could slice through Dallas's flashy offense like a hot knife through butter. And today, right here in this video, you're going to get the full Denver Broncos analysis, the advantages, the worries, the fixes that no other Broncos podcast is diving into this deep. I'm Ben, a diehard fan who's been bleeding orange since the Elway days, tailgating at Mile High Stadium through blizzards and blowouts. And I've crunched these Denver Broncos advanced stats breakdown to show you why our best is yet to come. But stick around because the real bombshell, that beefy trade rumor for a game-changer wideout that could rocket our Denver Broncos offense into the stratosphere. What if this one move seals our Denver Broncos playoff chances 2025? Drop in the comments, what's your boldest prediction for Bo Nix against Doc? And don't bail now, because what I'm about to reveal on our Denver Broncos Defense Strategy 2025 might just blow your mind. All right, let's kick this off like a Broncos hype video blasting through the speakers at Mile High, loud, proud, and full of that Denver fire. We're sitting pretty at 5-2 in this Denver Broncos 2025 season, folks. And if you're a true Broncos Nation diehard, that ain't just luck. We've been grinding through some nail-biters, never trailing in the fourth quarter of those two losses, which tells me this team's got heart, like the old Orange Crush squads back in the 70s. Remember those days? Grandpas in Broncos Country still talk about how we'd smash mouths and leave teams gasping, like our Denver Broncos defense this year, holding lines against beasts like Jonathan Taylor and Breece Hall. But let's get real with the Denver Broncos highlights so far. That Week 7 comeback against the Giants? Pure magic. Bo Nix scrambling for that 18-yard rushing touchdown to seal it. Man, that had me jumping off my couch like it was Super Bowl 50 all over again. Dave Logan's call on that play? Chills. Bo Nix takes it himself. Touchdown Broncos! It's the kind of Denver Broncos viral moments 2025 that light up our Denver Broncos social media trends, with fans posting reels of the celebration in the locker room. Now, here's the thing. We've been winning despite shooting ourselves in the foot more times than a rookie hunter in the Rockies. Take our special teams, dead last in opponent starting field position at the 32-yard line. That's like inviting the other team to a free buffet at your own tailgate. But with Jonah Ellis coming back this week, that dude's a special teams wizard, and Sean Payton's already scheming with his old Saints buddy to flip that script. It's going to boost our Denver Broncos defense analysis from good to elite, no doubt. And penalties? Our Denver Broncos quarterback, Bo Nix, is in the bottom third for EPA help from flags. Feels like the refs got a grudge against Sean Payton or something. But that's changing, because trends show these things even out. And Bo's too sharp to need handouts anyway. Speaking of Bo Nix, this rookie's... No, wait. Year 2 studs, Denver Broncos rookie QB performance 2025 has been lights out. No sophomore slump here. He's dodging pressure like Elway in his prime. And those drops from our wideouts? Top 3 in the league, but that's fixable. Courtland Sutton's got hands like glue when it counts, and once they lock in, watch our Denver Broncos offense explode. We've got the Denver Broncos offensive line depth chart stacked. Mike McGlinchey, Garrett Ballers leading the pack with top grades, even against monsters like the Giants' D-line. Quinn Meinerz and Luke Wattenberg, 7th and 1st in their spots last week. Heck, even our 4th-string guard, Alex Forsyth, pesky in the transcript, close enough, ranked 23rd. That's depth, Broncos Country. But let's tie in some nostalgia for you vets out there, the ones who've been rocking Broncos fan merchandise trends since the Barrelman days. This feels like 1997 all over again. Young QB stepping up, defense carrying the load, and a coach like Payton who's got that Shanahan swagger. We've got Denver Broncos players buying in from the rookies to the vets, and our Denver Broncos behind-the-scenes locker room vibes. Electric based on those exclusive player interviews floating around. It's building towards something special, like when we shocked the world in Super Bowl 32. Yet, as pumped as I am, there's that lingering fan pain, the frustration of close games, the insecurity of what if we peak too early. We've felt it before like post-Manning slumps, but this Denver Broncos 2025 season's different. We're not just surviving, we're evolving. On the flip side, these Denver Broncos rumors are heating up the mile-high air. Insiders whispering about trades, contract extensions, Nick Bonitto's name popping in Denver Broncos contract extensions latest talks, and Courtland Sutton extension buzz is real. But more on that later. For now, know this. Our Denver Broncos advanced stats breakdown shows we're scratching the surface. We've bottled up runs against top backs, and our corners, Pat Certain 2 and Riley Moss, are locking down like no duo since Champ Bailey and Dre Bly. Moss at 39% completion allowed. When targeted, that's Denver Broncos defense gold. We've played T. Higgins, shut down big names, and still, our Denver Broncos injury report updates look clean. Brandon Jones healthy, Traquan Smith stepping up. It's all setting the stage for this Cowboys clash, and this is where it gets tricky, Broncos Nation. We've got a beast of a matchup against the Cowboys, who roll in with the league's top-scoring offense, yards-per-game leaders, and a double threat at wideout in CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Add in that resurgent back we know all too well, the one pounding the rock like he owns the field, and tight end Jake Ferguson, who's a matchup nightmare. It's the kind of Denver Broncos versus Cowboys preview that keeps fans up at night, pacing the living room in orange jerseys. Our pains as torcedors? That gnawing insecurity from years of rebuilds, the frustration when expectations crash like a bad powder day in the mountains. We've been there, watching high-powered offenses carve us up, wondering if our Denver Broncos defense can hold the fort. Here's the worry. Dallas ain't no slouch. Dak Prescott's getting penalty help left and right, boosting his EPA like it's rigged, while Bo Nix fights for every yard. Their offense is a machine, and if our special teams slip again, giving them short fields, it could turn into a shootout we ain't ready for. Pickens, a diva who balls out when hot but folds under pressure, kind of like that one buddy at your fantasy draft who talks big but chokes. Lamb's back from injury, hungry, and Ferguson's sneaking past safeties. We've seen our Denver Broncos offense stall early, relying on fourth-quarter heroics, and that wears on you. Remember the Colts game? We stopped the run but lost on a fluky call, Heartbreak City. Or the Chargers rivalry, where our Denver Broncos rivalry history Raiders-style grit pulled us through. But barely analysts from ESPN are chirping too. Broncos' secondary depth might crack against elite receivers. And yeah, that's a real sting for us in Broncos country, the fear of being exposed. Especially with our Denver Broncos playoff chances 2025 hanging on these wins. Our drops issue? If it persists, Bo Nix's Denver Broncos' best touchdown plays turn into what-ifs. Plus, the Cowboys' D, even without Micah Parsons, traded away, leaving gaps, banks on young guns, first-rounders who could surprise. Our pains hit deep. The emotional roller coaster of close losses, the what-if of injuries flaring up in the Denver Broncos, injury report, updates, or free agency rumors stealing focus. It's like waiting for that first snow in Denver, excited but anxious it won't stick. But wait, here's a cliffhanger that'll keep you glued. What if our corners, Pat Certain and Riley Moss, ain't just good? They're the secret shutdown artist built to dismantle Dallas? And that trade whisper for a star wideout? It could flip everything. If you're feeling that hype building from this Denver Broncos analysis, smash that subscribe button now. It's free, and you'll get every Denver Broncos news drop first. Tell me in the comments, could Riley Moss really outshine Pat Certain as DPOY candidate this Denver Broncos 2025 season? Don't skip ahead. The reveal's coming. Now, here's the real kicker, folks. On the flip side of those worries, our Denver Broncos match up like a dream against these Cowboys. Think about it. We're built to stop them cold. Pat Certain to shadow and CeeDee Lamb all game? We've got receipts. Held him to 2 catches for 23 yards back in 2021, and Pickens to 1 for 16 in 2024. Go deeper, college days. Certain blanked Pickens at Georgia. It's like matching a Grizzly with a Cub? No contest. And Riley Moss? This guy's allowing just 39% completions, tops in the league, even against studs like T. Higgins. Our Denver Broncos defense strategy 2025? Press coverage, jam at the line. Exactly what drops Pickens' contested catch rate to 27.3%. He ain't creating separation, 65% below average. And Moss gives a tight 2.2-yard cushion. Fold City for that diva. Load the box against their run game. We've shut down better, like the Colts' toughest outing, or bottle in the Chargers. With Traquan Smith and a healthy Brandon Jones at safety, cleanup's easy. Our Denver Broncos offense? Facing a Cowboys D full of no-names post-Parsons trade. No sexy Dexy or Abdul Carter here. Just rookies hoping to shine. But our line, elite. McGlinchey 6th overall. Ballers leading tackles. Wattenberg tops at center. Miners 7th among guards. Even our backups grade high. Bo Nix carries that Week 7 momentum. No drops. Worry long-term, receivers will grip up. And the solutions? Easy fixes like Jonah Ellis, boosting special teams, penalties evening out, drops dropping. But the big hope. That Denver Broncos trade predictions buzz for Chris Olave. CBS insiders peg us as top shoppers. We've got picks galore, extra fourth from a deal, and compensatory thirds if Vance Joseph bolts for HC, Rooney Rule bonus. Olave's a YC monster, red zone beast, sure-handed speedster, perfect for Bo Nix's deep shots. Imagine him spinning out for 20-plus on a dig, turning our Denver Broncos offensive playbook secrets into fireworks. Not a first-rounder needed, maybe a late second, like Pickens' trade. Sign me up. It'd make our Denver Broncos top wide receivers 2025 unstoppable with Sutton. For you old-timers, this echoes 2015. Stout D, emerging QB, coaching genius. We've got Denver Broncos coaching staff news solid under Payton, rivalries like Chiefs and Raiders fueling us. Playoff bound? Absolutely, with Denver Broncos Rookie of the Year candidate vibes for Bo Nix. Our Denver Broncos fan reactions latest game? Ecstatic. Picture Mile High roaring, Instagram reels going viral, merchandise flying off shelves. Broncos Country, this Denver Broncos 2025 season's our time. Hype's real, pains turn to gains. If this deep Denver Broncos analysis fired you up with insights, no other spots given, hit subscribe, drop a comment on that Olave trade, what did you give? And share with your crew. What's your take? Does this secret matchup edge seal a 6-2 record and AFC West lead? Stay orange, stay strong. Next Denver Broncos highlights coming soon.